So, J.J. Abrams, I understand you have a new Star Wars script for me.
Yes, sir, I do. And may I say that it is a real honor you asked me back to direct the final installment in this historic franchise.
Well, when the Jurassic World guy dropped out, we really searched hard through our existing list of Star Wars directors to find you.
Oh, is that a long list?
It is not. Anyway, please tell us what you've got for us.
Well, here's a copy of the script.
Hey, thanks. Wait, this just says Return of the Jedi.
Oh, did I do that? My mistake. Let me just fix that whoopsie.
Whoopsie.
There we go.
I certainly hope this isn't going to be a rehash of Return of the Jedi. After all, we already remade A New Hope last time. We're gonna have to make some changes.
Oh, yeah. This one's gonna be totally different.
I mean, it's not like you would end this movie by having a desperate struggle in which the rebels have to take out a shield generator in order to defeat a threat that could wipe out entire planets, with Lando and the Falcon, while two lightsaber wielders do battle as the Emperor cackles and keeps trying to get them to strike him down so he may become more powerful, but ultimately fails, dying in the process, while the redeemed villain saves the life of the hero, also causing them to die, complete with family revelations, Force ghosts, and Ewoks.
Yeah, totally different.
Good, because after those last few films got polarizing reviews, we really need a surefire hit on our hands.
Well, I actually had an idea on that.
I'm listening.
Well, you know how a lot of movies nowadays aim to please everybody but completely fail? Well, I thought I would create a movie that aims to please nobody, finally bringing the Force back into balance as all things should be.
Well, that doesn't give me much hope. Oh, that's a good theme.
Oh, I don't have time for themes.
Why not?
Because.
Fair enough. Alrighty then, show me what you've got.
Well, I thought we could start things off by bringing Emperor Palpatine back and...
Stop. What?
Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah, no, I heard you. Just... Palpatine?
Yeah.
Emperor Palpatine.
Yes.
Thrown down a big hole in the Death Star Palpatine.
That's the one.
Why?
Because.
Oh, okay, so literally no explanation.
No explanation at all, that's right.
Isn't that going to piss off a lot of people if you bring back a beloved character who's kinda already dead without any explanation whatsoever?
Well, I guess I could throw something in the script.
Oh, is that going to be difficult?
Actually, it's gonna be super easy, barely an inconvenience.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we'll just put it in the opening text crawl.
That's it?
Well, I guess we could use that iconic line from Revenge of the Sith.
I am the Senate.
Not that one.
I don't like sand.
Wrong movie.
Hello there.
Nope, not even Palpatine.
Give it.
No, look, it's the one during the Darth Plagueis speech.
The dark side is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
Oh! Yeah, still not buying it.
Whatever you say, Master Yoda.
Excuse me?
Master Yoda, because you are really on my back about this, so I'm gonna need you to get all the way up there. This is just the start of the movie.
You're right, I'm sorry.
But for the benefit of those like you, let's just put the Emperor all over the marketing to help give people plenty of time to adjust to the idea.
I don't...
Trailers, posters, all of it. Happy?
Okay, just... What else have you got for me?
So, going back to that opening text crawl, we reveal that just a bunch of stuff has happened since the last movie.
Really?
Yeah, the galaxy has heard a message from Palpatine from beyond the grave.
Message from beyond? What's he got, like a Twitch stream or something? And where's he been this whole time?
Just way out on the edge of space.
Well, space is infinite, so I'm not sure that's how it works.
Okay, it's a place. A place called,
Sorry to interrupt, sir, but it appears you left a hard-boiled egg in the break room freezer. Oh, whoopsie doodles. Yeah, it's kinda gross. It's turned into like a, egg icicle and... an eggsicle. Eggsicle? That's a stupid name. Why are you writing that down, JJ?
Oh, nothing. Just roll with it. Anyway, Kylo Ren feels threatened by the Emperor, so he's hunting him down using a Sith holocron.
Ooh, can't say holocron.
Really? Why not?
That's old George Lucas Star Wars. We can't use that iconic terminology. Think of something else to call that clearly holocron-looking designed relic.
Okay, Sith... Wayfinder.
That's better. Now, what else is crammed into this text crawl?
The Emperor has a whole new fleet, Poe and Finn are off looking for a first-order spy, and Rey is training with Leia.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. Try to keep up, because the whole movie is going to be like this.
What, moving at a breakneck pace through the plot?
Exactly. And we're going to have comedy.
Comedy?
Yeah, well, you know how Star Wars is famously known for its comedy?
Not really, no.
Yeah, well, we're just gonna have this absolute relentless barrage of funny quips, witty banter, and accidentally funny facial expression. If it works for Marvel, it'll work for us.
Well, I guess that is true. We do own Marvel after all. But people have come to expect that from the Marvel movies. I mean, it's always been like that, even since the first Iron Man, and people have grown to not really like that style of filmmaking where unnecessary comedic moments undercut serious dramatic moments, ruining tension and breaking the flow of the movie. After all, The Last Jedi was criticized for its odd comedic undertones, amongst other things.
Not a fan of The Last Jedi either, huh?
Oh no, it made a lot of money.
Of course.
Yeah, just bucket loads of it, so I love that movie.
Oh, well, speaking of The Last Jedi, we're gonna spend a lot of our runtime undoing what was done in that movie.
But didn't The Last Jedi kind of undo everything that was set up in the previous movie?
Well, when I was asked to direct The Force Awakens, we didn't really have a clear idea of where we wanted this trilogy to go.
Yeah, that was our bad.
So I did what I do best.
And what's that?
Setting up a bunch of ideas with no clear end goal in mind,
Yeah?
and just not doing anything with it, leaving it on an ultimately unsatisfying conclusion.
I see.
So now I'm making it my personal vendetta to retcon all of the retcons made by Rian Johnson.
So when Snoke turned out to be just some guy,
Palpatine created him.
Rey and Kylo's connection?
Palpatine was responsible. Also, they're in love now. Luke makes a snide remark about how a Jedi's weapon deserves more respect after Rey throws it into a fire.
Didn't that lightsaber explode? Also, wow, throwing shade in another director's decision, isn't that a bit beneath you?
Absolutely not. We're going to spend a whole half of the movie diving into the mystery of who Rey's parents are.
That is exactly what happened in The Last Jedi.
And we're doing it again here.
But we already have the answer. They were nobodies.
Yeah, but I don't like that answer. So now Kylo Ren is going to reveal that her parents chose to be nobodies.
I don't,
So now Rey is Emperor Palpatine's granddaughter.
What?
Well, when I directed The Force Awakens, which everybody loves, I set up a lot of things that I didn't really think through but left open for future directors to build upon with their own ideas. But I didn't like those ideas, so now I'm changing them.
But this is the last movie in a 9-film saga. I mean, an epic tale that's been going for decades, stood the test of time. I mean, what about the legacy of Star Wars?
Oh, don't worry. I know exactly how to handle these beloved cinema icons and do justice to the legacy characters.
Really?
Yeah, well, I mean, we got Billy D. Williams back to play Lando Calrissian.
Oh, I love Lando. Lando is tight.
Well, his costume sure will be.
What?
Also, Han Solo's in the movie.
How? Is he a Force ghost? Is he in touch with the Force now, too?
I don't know, but when Harrison Ford agrees to do another Star Wars movie, you'd better make the most of it.
So he's not a Force ghost.
No, he can be a memory that appears in present time. Just stop asking questions.
I'm afraid to even ask about Leia.
Well, with the tragic passing of Carrie Fisher, we'll have to improvise almost everything, utilizing body doubles, deleted scene footage, and most importantly, CGI.
CGI.
Yeah, this movie's obviously gonna use a ton of CGI, but it's gonna look really sketchy, so we're just gonna have to have a lot of it take place in the dark where it's really hard to see what's going on, like in the Sith Temple and in Luke and Leia's lightsaber flashback.
We're Disney. We have unlimited money. How can you not make the CGI look top-notch?
Hey, give me a break. We're gonna be rushing to finish this movie by November.
What now?
Yeah, I've got like 6 different endings I'm working on.
Yeah, but November. That's less than a month until the movie's release.
Oh, I see. Master Yoda's jumped on my back again.
I'm sorry. You were talking about Leia.
Thank you. As I was saying, we're gonna handle her much better than the awkward Mary Poppins moment in The Last Jedi.
Yeah, that was pretty weird.
By giving her the send-off she deserves.
Wow, so you actually kill her off? I certainly hope it's in the best way possible.
Well, Maz Kanata, you know, the little old Kumar lady with goggles, well, she's gonna say something about Leia knowing what she needs to do, which is basically a way to disguise the fact that we ran out of CGI budget to keep her around.
Again, unlimited money.
So Leia lies down, says Ben once, and dies.
I'm getting tired of saying what.
She, like, force projects her voice into Kylo Ren's head to distract him during a lightsaber fight to, turn him back into Ben Solo or something. I don't know, but we're gonna make it really sad by having R2-D2 make sad droid noises with really emotional John Williams music.
I don't know, it kind of feels like you're taking advantage of the real-life actor's death to emotionally manipulate the audience while disguising a weak character death.
Yoda, my back. Off.
This is going on forever. Look at the runtime already. I get the feeling that you're not even a quarter of the way through this movie pitch.
Not even close.
So how's this? I'm gonna keep quiet, hear you out, and listen to everything else you have to say.
That sounds great. So, the Knights of Ren finally appear but don't use lightsabers and actually turn on Kylo Ren at the end of the movie as if they were working for the Emperor the whole time. MacGuffins everywhere. Kylo flying through a dangerous cloud in space when he could literally just go around. There are a whole faction of stormtrooper defectors we learn nothing about. Pointless exposition droid. Light speed skipping. C-3PO loses his memory then immediately gets it back. Wedge Antilles is in the movie for literally 2 seconds. Lando is chilling at an alien Burning Man festival. Rey and Kylo can now teleport things to each other through the Force. There's this weird scene with a snake snake that flicks its tail to open an escape hole. Chewbacca dies, but we reveal minutes later that he didn't. The Senate has an entire fleet just chilling under the ground. There are now hundreds of Star Destroyers that all have Death Star cannons. Hux is a traitor spy, but only because he hates Kylo Ren. All the Sith live in Palpatine. All the Jedi live in Rey. The Emperor is a Dementor who sucks the life out of them. Ben gets yeeted down a cliff, but he's fine. Yellow lightsaber! Disney a progressive, see? 2 female extras kissed in the background for a split second. Finn loves Rey, maybe? Pointless Spice Runner character. Lots of female stormtroopers dying. Luke can use the Force and interact with physical objects despite being a Force ghost. 3PO dies and comes back. Kylo dies and comes back twice. Children. Rey dies and Sith troopers that we marketed heavily don't actually do anything in the film. Luke writes his Sith language. Everybody apparently already knew about Rey's lineage. They fly now? The location of the Sith Wayfinder is imprinted upon a dagger, which also acts as a video game wayfinder that allows you to find an object in the environment. Rey does a backflip, stabs the bad guy, and saves the day.
Okay, enough! You're telling me that the Emperor is inexplicably back from the dead has somehow an entire army and fleet of planet-destroying super weapons fully formed underground somewhere. That's literally Transformers Dark of the Moon level writing, alright? Hux is a whiny brat who betrays his precious First Order not because he cares about the rebels winning, but because he wants Kylo to lose. That is literally dialogue from Ghost Recon Breakpoint, a video game many are calling the worst of the year. Oh no, I'm not done. You show off an entire fleet of thousands of starships rallying to the rebel cause for exactly one trailer bait shot, and then never see those thousands of ships again. Immediately cutting to the Millennium Falcon and a few X and Y wings, huh? Or how about the fact that Rey shoots Force Lightning for the first time and immediately blows up a transport ship, yeah? But then the evil Dark Lord of the Sith, Emperor Palpatine, with all his unlimited power, freshly healed from absorbing 2 Jedi's life energy, shooting up a giant blue skybeam cliche of Force Lightning, only slightly inconveniences the rebel fleet by short-circuiting their ships, huh? Rey can heal wounds, Ben can bring others back from the dead, the guy just had his life force drained, gets yeeted down a giant hole, only to emerge absolutely fine. I mean... Is there anything else?
Rey and Ben kiss.
What was that?
I said Rey and Ben kiss.
Get out! Get out of my office now! You know what J.J. Abrams stands for? It stands for Juvenile Joker, a-hole, breaks rules, and murders Star Wars. You can't make up whatever convoluted crap you want in a universe that already has logic and rules and consistency. You said this was going to be different than Return of the Jedi, but the similarities are so obvious even Jar Jar Binks would notice. Give me one good reason, right now, why I shouldn't have you fired faster than those Game of Thrones writers.
Well, sir.
You know going into this movie, those who have already decided before they've seen it that they're going to hate it, for whatever reason.
But at the end of the day, it's Star Wars, so it'll make Disney bucket loads of money.
Oh, well, if that's the case, go right ahead. I mean, I love money, and that's all that matters to Disney. Hey, unpaid intern has been standing in the corner of my room for this whole entire time. Have you started printing out those Mandalorian t-shirts yet? On my way to do it now, sir, but are you sure you don't want me to produce any Baby Yoda merchandise whatsoever? Not a chance. Once people see how awesome the Mandalorian looks in his own TV show, that's all people are going to be talking about. There's no money to be made in adorable Baby Yoda plushies. Especially around Christmas time. What a stupid idea. And we here at Disney, we never make stupid ideas. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I pretty much wrote this entire script the morning after seeing the movie. I was just flooded with creativity and just had to get it out of my system, and I hope that you found some enjoyment out of it. I understand that it is very much a rip-off of what Screen Rant and Ryan George do, although I'd like to think I shook it up a bit to make it stand out from those, but nevertheless, please check out the actual pitch meeting once it goes live, and
If you could leave a like, I would greatly appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Don't worry, I won't be in it.
here's to money. So why is it called The Rise of Skywalker?
Oh, well, you see, when all the Jedi were telling Rey to rise, she doesn't want to be a Palpatine, so she kind of just looks over at Luke and Leia's Force Ghost, and, I guess she sees them as her adopted parents.
You know they're brother and sister, right?
I guess I kind of forgot about their family dynamic. But it's not like George Lucas had that plan from the start. Hey, if it works for Game of Thrones...
I don't know, man. Did you see that last season? It was almost as bad as Lost. Maybe we should have kept Benioff and Weiss. Or even Colin Trevorrow.
Did you see Fallen Kingdom?